Welcome back to Trends and Friends. I'm joined by Marion Ann Montgomery, and we're talking all about the clothing and textiles that are at the Museum of Texas Tech University. Of course, you always bring beautiful pieces, one of a kind, from way back when. So let's jump right on in and talk about some of the items you can see at the Come and See event.
This weekend for Come and See, which is Thursday morning and repeated on Saturday morning, we decided to focus on the 19th century. So you've got to get in real close, and I want to show you how this is an incredible hat box.
Oh, very nice.
And there's a hat in here that they told me I could do this easily with gloves on, but I know my students are laughing their heads off. And that's how you traveled with your hat.
Interesting.
With your top hat.
I like it,
that's
but the inside of it is very structured.
It really is. It's
very
all padded.
It's all padded. It makes sure that the hat stays maybe in its correct form.
Yeah,
I feel
because
like nowadays we throw it in a suitcase and it gets a
but
little
our suitcases
mushed.
are in airplanes as opposed to jostling
That's
stagecoaches
true.
and
That's true.
carriages and things like that.
Now, so how old is this
This
item?
is from about 1890.
Okay.
So it's a little older than we are.
Just
quite
a
bit
little
older.
bit, just a little
and we're also still looking at some of our things from our feed sack exhibit. We have two things that are new to the museum, not on exhibit yet, so we're going to show them this weekend. In 1936, the Sea Isle Sugar Company came out with a whole line of international dolls, and this little girl is Trilly, the Swiss doll. And let me get her to some place where you can really see her on the black there better. Two sides. It's a little stuffed animal, stuffed doll that you'd make from a feed sack.
Interesting.
These feed sacks actually were patterns that you'd make into a child's book, and then
interesting, into a book. There's a whole story on it. I like
whole
it.
story on it. Yes.
Okay.
And then, in preparation for us getting ready for our needlework exhibit in the spring, we had this wonderful little piece from the Grand Ole Opry. This is from the National Life and Accident Insurance Company, which sponsored the Grand Ole Opry because they owned the radio station.
Okay.
And this is a little deal that the salesman would take out the following week to say, "Did you hear our radio program? Well, come now. Don't you think you want to buy some life insurance? Oh, well, let me leave this for you as a little promo so you can remember us by."
Okay.
And so it's rather rare and kind of fun. So we're going to look at feed sack materials and a lot of 19th century dresses. Unbelievable dresses, which I could not cart here today.
I was going to say, I would have been impressed if you carted the dresses all the way over here.
No, the students are still puffing them out, making them look perfect with their bustles and with their hoop skirts. And so we hope people will come out and see us. It runs from 10:30 to noon on Thursday and Saturday, and as you like to point out, it's always free.
That's the best word in the world.
If you have a chance to stop to call me and let me know that you're coming, that'd be great. But otherwise, we're happy to see you at the Museum of Texas Tech on Saturday morning.
Wonderful. And if someone hasn't been, where are you guys located?
We're located at the intersection of 4th and Indiana, and you enter this part of the museum off of Indiana, so off the west side.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today and showing us these beautiful pieces. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
And of course, coming up, details on upcoming events with your local Special Olympics. That's coming up next.